This is the second Genshin Impact ASMR video on my channel. After I uploaded the last one, I realized that I had so much fun creating the video, and I wanted to make another one. So today I'm back with my dailies. These are the things that I do every day when I log into the game. And as you could have seen earlier, this is the first time I logged in today, and I got my Welcome Moon Blessing reward. I bought that Welcome Moon subscription last week, I think, or yeah, for my birthday, as a gift to myself. Here I am checking on what I want to spend my resin today. I am building Farina, and I wanted to build her weapon, but it was not today for her domain. So I'm looking at what I want to spend it on. Just looking at talent levels of the characters that I'm currently using. And I think I eventually chose to do some artifact runs. Here I'm looking for Nilo's artifacts. I really suck at artifact hunting, and I also am not very good at understanding artifacts. I have actually never taken the time to understand how artifacts work, so I feel like a lot of my characters have subpar artifacts on them, and they could probably do a lot more damage with the right artifacts. I now use the feature in which you can get the, what's it called, recommended artifacts, and that's what I use. But I think that it might not be like the most accurate. I mean, the recommended sets are pretty good, but it also recommends specific artifacts for you to use. And I feel like it's not always the best, but I use it since it's pretty okay. So here you can see one of my favorite teams at the moment. Nilu, Raiden, Naida, and Kokomi. I really like this playstyle. It's so fun to play. And I like all of these characters very much. My Raiden is pretty okay compared to my other characters. Like, she does pretty good damage. The same goes for Naida. Kokomi obviously doesn't do as much damage because she's mainly like a healer. But my Nilu, she doesn't do a lot of damage, as you can see. And I think it's because her talents are not very high levels, and her artifacts are not that great. So I think that's the reason. I really wanted Nilu for a really long time. I was playing around the time that she came out, when Sumera was first released, which is already like, I don't know how long ago, 2-3 years, something like that. And I really saved up for her for a long time, because back then I was still completely free to play. And I was so happy when I got her. But it's so sad because to this day she's still not fully built. But I've been working on that for the past few weeks. I'm not someone who goes like all in for a character and builds them within like a day or two. I am someone who definitely builds characters over a lot of time and very slowly. The thing is, when I was playing Genshin Impact, you had to do the my resin very often, so that's why a lot of my characters are not built very well. But nowadays you can do both at the same time, so I am more inclined to spend my resin, and I've been building my characters because of that. So that's really nice. I think the next thing that I'm doing is collecting artifacts for Nahida, or is it Shenna? I'm not sure. No, Nahida. I just filmed this and now I'm recording my voiceover, but I'm already forgetting what I did. Nahida is someone that I also did not get on purpose. I mean, I wished on her banner on purpose, but I didn't expect that I would get her because I got her really early, I think around like 40 biddy. So I was just wishing for fun and then I got her, but I really wanted her anyway. So that was a nice surprise. I usually don't really like the small child characters. In my opinion, it's a little bit creepy almost, but I think out of all of them, Nahida might be my favorite. But yeah, I also used Gigi as a healer for a while because I didn't have a better one. But I don't really like to use them, to be honest. But I really like Nahida's design and her playstyle, so. And I really needed supports. So yeah. Here you see we did it. We made it through. I was a little bit surprised that I got through it so quickly. My characters are not built very well, so it usually takes me a little bit of time to get through domains and stuff. So I was a little bit surprised I ended so quickly. Yeah. As you can see, my pet currently is a pink Sealy. I think I also have a purple Sealy. I think I have almost all pets except for one Natlan pet. I don't know for sure though. But yesterday I saw a TikTok about Genshin Impact pets and there was only one that I didn't recognize, so I'm glad that I didn't miss out on too much when I was not playing. I think Nilu's ult is so pretty. I really like her character so much. Yeah, so we did it. We completed the domain and now we're going to collect the artifacts. Yeah, I personally just don't really know artifacts. It's kind of stupid because I've been playing this game for so long and I just don't know so much about it. But I'm really a casual player. I'm not someone who is super completionist or perfectionist. A little bit more now since I got back into it, but especially when I was playing it for a long time. I just logged in, I did what I had to do and then logged out. That's why I'm also far behind on a lot of the world and the story quests, but I'm trying to catch up with that. Yeah. I think now we're doing a final domain for some Shenna artifacts. I've also had Shenna for a very long time. Shenna is the character that I pulled, even though I didn't want her. I don't know, this is very stupid, but when I first started playing, I would often just pull on the banner whenever I had a wish because I was pretty addicted to wishing, and I would, it's so called build pity. You should never do this, especially not if you're free to play, because it's gambling and you might pull the character, you know, like every nice to do that. And then I did a pull, I think a 10 pull or something, and then, yep, I got a 5-star. But I actually got 2 5-stars in one 10 pull. I got Jenna and I got Kaching. I actually already had Kaching, so I got a constellation for her. So that was kind of nice, but yeah. I didn't really want Jenna originally, but I often notice that when I get characters that I didn't plan on having, I still end up loving them and yeah, still use them, so in the end it was fine. And it was nice to have a constellation for Kaching. And the next 5-star was guaranteed, so that was very nice. Yeah, I mained Kaching for a very long time. I got her on the first 10 pull I ever did on my account, and I really liked her. I remember back then there were barely any 5-stars, and she was my favorite. So I was really happy I got her. I think when I first started playing the game, I didn't fully understand what gacha was, and I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't realize that a 5-star was so valuable back then. Another thing is, like, in the beginning, when you first start playing, you get the 4 stars after each, like, quest, right? Like, you get Kaya, you get Lisa, you get Amber, and I just thought that this would just keep continuing for all of the other characters. You know, when I first started playing this game, I was so dumb, but I had never played a gacha game before, and it's definitely a specific kind of game, you know. I have some tea, so I'm gonna take a sip now. When I'm filming this, it's the late afternoon. I am home alone right now, so it was quiet and I could film a video, so I thought let's just take advantage of the situation. So here you can see me doing reputation quests. I, for the longest time, put this off, doing the reputation things, because it's really repetitive and boring, and it takes a while to get all of the rewards. But I realized that in order to get new wings and also to get new, to be able to craft the compass for each region, you have to do it. So I did Mondstadt and Liyue, now I'm doing Inazuma, so I can start exploring it, because it's just so much easier once you have the compass. And I really like to give each character wings that suit their design, so I'm collecting all of the wings as well. So now I'm doing the reputation things every week. I've definitely, like, improved my playstyle, because now I do the weekly bosses and the reputation. I even, well, I remembered the first time I did attempt the Spiral Abyss, and I was so traumatized by it. I never tried it again until this week. I tried it for the first time since like 3-4 years, and I didn't fully make it to the end, but I got a few floors further, and I collected Prima Gems that I wasn't able to before, and I was so excited, and it was way less scary than I remembered. So yeah, I'm just trying to get more out of the game, next few percentages are the hardest and take the longest. So I'm not very motivated anymore to do that, and I was like, I think I just want to move on to the next region. I am someone who definitely gives up quickly on these kinds of things. Not when it comes to like work or school or my private life, but when it comes to things that should be a hobby or like enjoyable, such as gaming. If it gets too hard, I just kind of give up because I'm like, I shouldn't stress myself out by this because it should be like a fun experience and it should not feel like work or like an obligation, you know? So that's also, I think, another way of like not burning yourself out with this game is to keep it enjoyable and to play at your own pace. You know, it's very tempting to, you know, fall into that grind, but that's how you get burned out. Yeah. So, right now it is the 16th of July as I'm recording this. I don't know when this video will come out, probably a bit later, but the 5.8 live stream is on Friday and I'm planning to watch it. I'm really excited. I've already seen some leaks, but I'm really excited to see more about Inaba in the stream. We're getting really close to not cry. Not cry. I think we're also getting a free 4-star character, but I don't know. Or was it a 4-star weapon? I don't know for sure. I think it's a weapon. I saw that it's, I think, a claymore. I don't know. But that's always exciting when you get free stuff. Or well, it's usually not free. Usually you have to complete an event for it, but still, it's nice to have. I don't know what I'm doing like a request here. I have to give Sakura blooms. Luckily I had enough, but yeah. I thought let's just immediately collect some new ones in case that I get this request again. So here I am collecting the other ones that were nearby. I love Inazuma. I think Inazuma might be my favorite region. I don't know, it's a close tie between Inazuma and Liyue. For me, Mondstadt will always be Genshin Impact. Like when I think of Genshin Impact, I think of Mondstadt because it's when I got obsessed with the game and I was playing it so much, and that's when I really fell in love with the game. It's very nostalgic for me, and I assume for a lot of players. But I think Inazuma is the prettiest region. I also really like Liyue. I cannot really say much about the other regions because I haven't played them much. I like Dragonspine, but it's a pain in the ass to play it. Anyway, here I am leveling some of Nilou's artifacts. Please do not hate me for my build. I know that the artifacts that I have on her suck, but I just wanted her to have them at level 20 so she's at least usable for my team. But she needs work. Her artifacts need work. Like right now, she has so many artifacts that do not make sense for her. So yeah, and I think I wanted to try Nahida as well, but I don't think I have enough for used to it. So when I'm in another region, it takes me a little bit of effort to find where I need to be. But here I'm cooking steak. It's probably my most used food, and then some skewers as well. There we go. And now I'm going to forge, and I had to look on the map to see where I could do that. Yeah, I'm so not used to like doing this in another region, but I probably should because it's kind of boring to always go back to the same region, you know. So here I am going to the blacksmith. There he is. There he is. And then I found that I still had like a request here, so I could collect those. I rarely forge anything because I have so many materials for my weapons. I'm never short on them. And then here I collected my rewards for the battle pass. I never really put so much effort into the battle pass. I usually just collect what I can. I never tried to complete it, but if I see some things that I can do quickly, I'll do them. And I bought a wish. I usually transform my primogems into a wish as soon as I can because I don't know, it's the closest thing to pulling for me, so it's addictive, and I also really like to visually see how many wishes I have. As you can see, I have 62 now, and I'm also on 46 pity, so that's pretty good. I at least have a 5-star in my future, but as I said before, it's a 50-50, so I don't know. I do want to make a video once 5.8 comes out, but that's still 2 weeks away. And here I am, like, looking for my reputation thing in, what's it called? Natlan. It looks a little bit different here, so I was a little bit confused. But, yeah. And then I just like looked at what I had to do. I was just so confused by this, but I assume that it's locked behind like some Arca quest. So yeah. And here's where I end the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.